in this thing, I'm just so different from the me that sits at home. So I've always been very private.
You spur my natural emotions. You make me feel like dirt, and I'm hurt.
When I perform, I kind of become different.
It's really interesting. He's Adrian in the class, he analyses the song, he works his way through, and then he gradually metamorphosizes.
Falling in love with, I'm falling in love with someone you shouldn't have fallen in love with.
Will we ever see the you that sits at home on stage?
No, because that's just boring.
So everybody's saying you've got a real split personality. What's the difference between Adrian at home and Adrian on this stage?
I think the Adrian on this stage is a lot more nervous. And the Adrian at home has apparently just had 2 lambs. Hooray!
How did you find that out?
It was shouted from the balcony.
And are we having a bit of a Sandy Shaw moment here?
Yeah, well, I didn't think I'd be in this long and I've run out of socks.
Just turn them inside out like your pants.
Yeah. Oh, you've been watching the streaming?
Yeah, all the time. Sir, if you'd like to make your way to the stage, good luck. Very good luck. And congratulations on your lambs. Sing to win your vote and stay in the Academy for at least another night with Ever Fallen in Love in that Circle of Fear. It's Adrian Edmondson.
You spur my natural emotion. You make me feel like dirt, and that hurts. And if I cause a commotion, I'll only end up losing you, and that's worse. Ever fallen in love with someone? Ever fallen in love with someone? Ever fallen in love with someone you shouldn't have fallen in love with? I can't see much of a future unless we find out what's to blame. What a shame. And we won't be together much longer unless we realize that we are the same. Ever fallen in love with someone? Fallen in love with someone? Ever fallen in love with someone you shouldn't have fallen in love with? Ever fallen in love with someone? Ever fallen in love with someone? Ever fallen in love with someone you shouldn't have fallen in love with? Ever fallen in love with? Ever fallen in love with someone you shouldn't have fallen in love with?
Get this out of the way. Well played, fella.
That could have been a lack of dignity there, but...
Well, no, I think we've lost that a long time ago. Let's go to Craig.
Well, I'd like to congratulate Kevin on that bold and dangerous staging. I thought that was great. And you really make it work really, really well. However, the voice wasn't great tonight during that. I've heard you sing much better. But
what about the voice, Leslie?
I think he's remarkably consistent with his voice. In fact, we overlook Aid's voice because his performances are so extraordinarily captivating and fascinating and wild. But I think he's consistently in tune. I think he's probably got the best tuning of anybody we hear. But you know, I would just like perhaps to see you do something from another decade. I think we've had a lot of 1980s, haven't we? You know, well,
I'll tell you what, I'll do some opera if I'm in.
Well, do you know, in my business, sometimes when people bring a lot of Puccini arias to an audition, the auditioner will say, "Now, darling, have you brought any Mozart?" And I was wondering, do you do
know what
Mozart?
she's talking about? Because I haven't a clue.
Yes, he does.
She lost me at Puccini. Richard.
I think we've got to tell her that most of the songs you've done have actually been 70s, not 80s.
Yeah,
They're just, you know, remembering your old college days there. I mean, you were writhing around in magnificent style. It brought back some memories to me of Ruby Wax a couple of years ago, actually. I do agree, though, that the voice is shot. I have a suspicion myself that opening a few of the ring pool cans upstairs isn't doing you any good.
Come on now.
Look, what is it, Patrick? You know,
I'm just saying, look, come on, he's in for a good time, not a long time. Come on.
No, we're not. Yeah, but if we're not going to go to bed until 1 or 2 in the morning, if we're always going to be the last man standing, and if you're going to stay in tonight, you might be in trouble. I'd like to see you go the distance.
My philosophy is performance, not singing. You know, entertain people.
Entertain
you're
people.
certainly doing that.
Later on in the show, we'll see some more of your entertaining a little bit later on. One more time, Adrian. Well played, fella.
Okay, so I'm here with Jennifer Saunders, who, of course, is supporting AIDS. So, do you think the judges got it right just then, Jennifer?
I don't really listen to the judges, to be honest.
Why? Do you not agree with their opinions?
Well, no, but they're doing their job, you know.
Okay. Do you think he's improved over his time in the Academy?
Yes, he has improved.
In what ways?
No, I've liked every performance. I mean, I thought last night's was pretty wild and good.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I enjoyed them all.
Okay. Is there any annoying little habits that he's got that might be starting to affect the other students? They're saying snoring. How bad is it?
Is he snoring? Yeah, he does snore, but he says that I'm the snorer, you see. So now I have evidence.
Well, thank you very much. You will, of course, be supporting him all night long. And now let's find out how Gina's been getting on.